Hello, Balmy Badger Army.
Hey, Badger Army.
Welcome to the show. Once again, we have my co-host for On the Bench, Nick, here. Indeed. And today we're going to be talking about a variety of delectable topics.
Which hopefully you'll be able to hear because it's very rainy here. And I get this awful feeling that rain is, I think, all people are going to be able to hear.
Most definitely, but it's fine. Also, remember, it's going to be a real corker of a show, isn't it? And yes, and so we're here in the pouring rain for your entertainment.
We do this for you, Badger Army.
Yes, we do this for you, viewers. It's getting even worse, so joys.
The lake over there kind of looks like it's about to overflow.
Yay.
Hopefully it will. Hopefully it won't. Before we finish this video.
Indeed. Who knows? But if it does, we might video it. Lake overflowing ASMR. Right, on today's topics, Nick.
Well, the good thing about all this rain is you can stand outside and feel all those germs washing off of you.
Or coming down. Anyone seen the series The Rain on Netflix? We might all burn to death on this video.
Shh.
Right, here we go.
And hopefully, if all the germs wash off of you, you won't have to rush out and buy even more hand sanitizer and toilet roll.
But you might need to buy some more clothes because of acid rain. Anyway, today we're going to talk about World Book Day. What else, Nick?
World shortages of hand sanitizer and toilet roll, which I was kind of trying to segue in with that.
In?
Yes.
And more other things as well. And we're going to be talking about YouTubers, books and blunders, which is going to be rather amusing. Right, first off then, let's talk about World Book Day. Nick, your thoughts on World Book Day?
World Book Day. I think World Book Day is a great idea. You know, books are good.
Most definitely.
Are good. It is good to read books.
Most definitely. It is fantastic. And I really appreciate all the advice, Nick. And I think, you know, World Book Day is fantastic. And to see everyone celebrate them and to enjoy them is great. And no, you must not dress up as a Fortnite character. I'm looking at you guys. World Book Day is actually about books, not video games.
Yes.
Doesn't count.
Honestly. I mean, it has become a bit more synonymous with kind of like dressing your kids up for school, but it is in aid of a good cause. And as long as these schools actually have some books there that people can look at and read,
we're fine.
Then yes, you know, so it's done with the best intentions. I had last year I can't remember what my youngest nephew dressed up as, but my older nephew dressed up as Corky the cat.
Who's Corky the cat, Nick?
He's a character from the Dandy, which is
awesome.
Yeah, which is he was perfectly made up. He has lots of Beano and Dandy annuals at home. He's a huge fan of them.
And that's...
my niece dressed up as one of the kids from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Wow, okay. Do you remember which one?
Possibly Veruca Salt.
Wow, that's fun.
Or Violet.
Okay, with the big pigtails and all the business. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's great.
So it was one of those.
Badger Jr. has gone as Dennis the Menace, which is fantastic.
Good for him.
And,
you didn't dye his hair black, did you?
No, but we used a black gel, which is
okay.
very interesting. Yeah, so it's not going to stain too much or anything like that. It'll just come out in the wash, literally. And which is fantastic. And of course, he's gone complete with Dennis the Menace style smile with makeup. He's gone with, you know, and all the business and dirt on his face. Not real dirt, I might add. And, you know, PTA watching. And of course, he's gone with a fake Nasher that I made him that you may have seen some of the photos on the Discord.
As long as you didn't send him off with a catapult.
No.
That would get him in a lot of trouble.
Yes, was debating, but we decided not to do that.
Probably for the best.
And of course, as the school's requirements, he's gone with one of his favourite issues of the Beano.
Good.
So, which just happened to be the World Book Day issue. Coincidence?
There you go.
Indeed, so there you go. Everything is dotted and ticked for that. So that's fantastic. Yeah, and he's loving the Beano, he loves the Dandy, he loves all those issues. So why not, if you can, go as the character. I think it's a great day, highlights awareness of books and how children should read books more. And I think it's really interesting how that sort of thing is becoming highlighted. It's an unfortunate thing that video games and social media and of course films have overtaken, but with World Book Day and things like that, we can fight back and show children and adults that reading is really fun still, and I recommend it.
Absolutely. So yes. So yes. Go and get some books.
Go and get some books, have a read. It's not just for when you're on holiday on the beach, it's for any time of the year. So please do choose some of your interests, have a book, have a read. People might think, Witcher, all these different things, all these good shows. Yeah, they're interesting. If you like RuPaul, if you like The Witcher, if you like all these different shows on Netflix, look up a book about them and read up about it.
Yes, that does kind of bring to a topic we were talking about earlier on today.
Most definitely.
About YouTubers are bringing out books now. Trouble is, a lot of them aren't very good.
They're a big pile of pants.
Yes.
Indeed.
Gabby
Nick
Hanna's poetry book leaves a lot to be desired. One example is kind of like happiness is relative, something else is relative, family are relatives. That's an
links
actual
to
page
do with
from
anxiety
poetry.
and depression in the comments or the description.
Yeah.
Happiness is relative.
Yeah, it's
With these things.
yeah, and I think Zoella. I think it was possibly Zoella did
With
one
her calendar, you remember we talked about her calendar?
Oh man, worst £50 anyone could spend.
Here's
Serious.
some useless tat.
Yeah, his £50 for some stuff, and I think apart from the scented candles, which would be a couple of quid, everything else would have been overpriced in Poundland. And I think she did a book, possibly it might have been her, called Cordially Invited, which, yeah, it kind of read as life tips for 7-year-olds. Seriously, what the hell? It's basically just kind of like YouTubers trying to make more money for themselves by doing merch, and it's not very good.
At least if I make merch, it's going to be semi-decent.
Yes.
Check out Etsy and Redbubble.
And, of course, Lily Singh recently released a book about how to be a boss. Boss.
Bouse in it, blood.
Got BAWSE. And, of course, Lily Singh, a YouTuber who now has a talk show, but it might not last a lot longer because it's not very good. All her jokes largely revolve around her being a bisexual woman of colour.
Oh.
And yeah, it's. I mean, I'm all for. I'm all for being openly LGBT.
Yes.
I'm all for women of colour getting more stuff.
Exactly,
It is, of course,
exactly.
International
But
Women's Day
but
this coming Sunday.
Exactly.
But
put in your diary. But that doesn't mean that's all you can talk about.
exactly.
Don't be a one-trick beeping pony. Have some personality.
Exactly.
I'm a ginger man with a beard. He's a man with a beard. He's an asexual, aromantic man. That's not all he talks about. And all I talk about isn't just a beard. I like Sonic the Hedgehog. But this channel is not just about Sonic the Hedgehog, Crash Bandicoot, and, Spyro and other highlighted video games. It's about more than that. If you've got interests, yeah, put them in. But it doesn't mean that's all it's about.
Exactly. So yes, if Lily Singh's chat show gets cancelled in the coming months, then I think YouTube is going to be basically the whole YouTube page and server is going to be vibrating for a
Yes.
few days from everyone laughing.
Don't forget, guys, new comedy news special about J Station this weekend.
Yes. So yes, that's going. So yeah.
The
if you're-
meta jokes are real.
so
But yes,
that's
next we're going to talk about the worldwide shortage of bog roll and hand sanitizer.
yes.
Would you like a new vintage of hand sanitizer, Nick? Special raspberry flavour.
Slightly-
What?
Well, I just hope they don't end up sold on eBay for hundreds. Although, mind you, multi-level marketing companies are probably doing that
Most
anyway.
definitely. Short little bit of an extra tip here, Dick. Did you know that when hand sanitizer first came out in prisons, everyone used to make hooch out of it. And I've probably told you this story before.
Well, it contains alcohol, doesn't it?
It contains vast amounts of alcohol, so the prisoners made lots of hooch about it, and they put flavouring in it, and they all got rat-arsed.
Oh dear.
On hand sanitizer.
Oh, there we
So that's
go.
where my joke for would you like a nice vintage hand sanitizer comes from, because like everyone knew was drinking it, and you can imagine the kidney problems, the liver problems, the mental health problems. I'll just keep listing all the different things that drinking alcohol that shouldn't be drunk should come into play.
There we go. But I would say, you know, you need to be washing your hands, you know, wiping yourself down after you've been to the toilet anyway.
Exactly,
You
it's
know?
common sense, everyone. It's common sense.
Yes, you know, it's like, and well, I mean, it's almost like people, it's almost like people's perceptions of OCD. You know, that you wash your hands hundreds of times a day. You know,
Yes,
and maybe everyone else is going like that as well. Obviously, OCD. There's a lot more to OCD.
Most
than that,
definitely.
you know, and,
But obviously on
we'd
a
never
side...
mock that condition.
No,
but
of course not. But on a side note, please do watch out. If you do have OCD, please do take the advice properly, but don't go bonkers with it. And that is the simplest way of putting it. Yes, OCD is a very serious condition, but please do not make your condition worse by the situations that are happening. Think rationally, think calmly, breathe, and be able to handle the situation. Please, please, please. And if you're not sure, look up advice on how to handle coronavirus if you have OCD. There's going to be pages on it now if there isn't. So please do. If you have OCD and you're not sure how to handle keeping yourself clean and things like that to do with the coronavirus, look up properly, but please don't make your condition worse. Please, please, please.
Indeed. And do be careful about information that you read about the coronavirus. The media, there's
Yes.
lots of people saying the media are having a hard on about it.
Ooh!
About it. Yeah, it's just like it's
Edgy.
they love a good apocalypse.
Of course, we
and
all love a good apocalypse,
so,
don't we?
Yeah, do be aware. Do take a lot of what you read with a pinch of salt. I mean, obviously, you know, wash your hands. Be careful. You know, be aware of, you know, when you're around people and things like that. But yeah, as Badger said, you know, don't get terribly anxious and overawed about it. That actually starts affecting you really badly.
Exactly. And on a side note, which is sort of slightly pigeonholed, please don't let it exacerbate racist behaviour, because I know
Absolutely.
that has been happened, and we
There
talked
was-
about that before, didn't
Yeah,
we?
there was an awful situation in Oxford Street where apparently an East Asian man was attacked, and yeah, it was all to do with your term. You know, I don't want your coronavirus in my country was apparently mentioned. So
Oh dear.
it is absolutely no way an excuse for, you know, for racist or prejudiced behaviour. Definitely not.
Most definitely. And Nick, we're going to talk about the lack of toilet roll, and the fact that some countries don't even use toilet roll, do they, Nick?
What do they use?
Bidets. So basically, you know, if we're having a bit of trouble with the lack of toilet roll, the answer is go old school. Have a shower, use a flannel, make sure you're clean, and be careful. Because I think people are going insane. You know, we don't need to stock up on tins. We don't need to bulk buy a bog roll and hand sanitizer.
One newspaper said life on hold for 3 months. And
Life
this-
on hold for 3 months. Calm down.
Exactly, and they were out, and you know, they were absolutely shocked that the Queen was wearing gloves.
Yes, please, please, please don't use all your comic book collection and your old issues of Spider-Man just in case you've ran out of toilet roll. There is other ways to clean your Bumley Warner.
That's well put.
Exactly. So just be careful, you know. And also, to be honest with you, there is such a thing as reusable toilet tissues and reusable toilet wipes. So if you're not sure, invest in them. Far better for the environment.
Yes, there is at least one there's at least one company that does it recycled. I
That's
can't remember
right,
for
yeah.
the life of me what that company is called now, but I need to
But
get
there
some
is,
from them.
exactly, but there is also cloth wipes you can invest in now, where you can wipe them, put them in the washing machine, rinse, repeat, literally. So, and that's far better for the environment than bogging up the drains and things like that with gross tissues.
Yes.
Indeed.
And wet wipes, don't flush them down the toilet.
Yeah, don't flush wet wipes down the toilet. Whatever you do, that just
Yes.
clogs everything up.
Wrap them in another bit of toilet roll if they're dirty, and chuck them in the bin.
Exactly. So yes, this has been an amusing on the bench. Has been rather fun.
Yes.
We've talked about lots of different issues. Is there anything else you want to talk about, Nick, before we go?
I can't think of any right now. I think I've just been left completely speechless by the fact that we are sitting here in the rain talking about wiping your backside. There's not really a lot more that we can add to that.
No, not really. We've sort of pigeonholed
I'm
ourselves
also
into a
slightly worried
corner.
because I'm pretty sure that lake over there is getting closer to the edge.
The only thing we need to worry about, Nick, is if a moss monster come out. That's the only thing we need to worry about.
Okay.
I don't think there's going to be any radioactive moss monsters just yet. Right, thank you very much, guys, for joining us for Days on the Bench. We're going to cut it a tiny bit shorter than usual because obviously it is raining heavily and there may be acid rain.
And even if there isn't, it's going to take us the rest of the day to dry.
Yes, so if I get a cold, I'm blaming you. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Look after yourselves. Keep safe. Keep well. Much love, everyone. Big shout out to Nick for joining me again. And if you've got any thoughts or opinions or anything you want us to talk about on the bench next time, please let us know. And I do actually have a quick thing I want to talk about quick, and that is congratulations to my man Goldberg for winning the Universal Championship at Super Showdown.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, he's what, 73 now or something?
73? He's 52, you scallywag.
Okay, well that's still pretty good going. Gives hope for us all when we're all 52, which isn't that long away for us. Well, it is, but it isn't.
About 12 years. Oh, God.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you very much for watching, guys. Big shout out to Bill Goldberg for winning against The Fiend, which I never thought would happen. So that's a real shocker in the wrestling industry. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. Look after yourselves. Keep safe. Keep well. Much love, everyone. And thank you very much to everyone who donates and helps the show because you're lovely. And remember, you don't need to buy bulk, buy toilet roll. Everything's going to be fine. Just make sure you sing happy birthday to yourself. And I'll see you later. Ta-ra!